I'm going to show you how I get the data into this table. Now, I've been collecting data in here since 2018, since 2018, yes, August the 14th, there we go. Now, this data comes from CoinMarketCap. The process is actually fairly simple. Make a call out to CoinMarketCap, grab the data, and insert it in the table using Power Automate, formerly known as Microsoft Flow. Now we'll just do a little count of the row here. So there's about 80,000 rows for each symbol. Been sampling it every 10 minutes. I initially did this to see how reliable it was, and it's been pretty reliable. It has just kept running. So it's fulfilled that. We'll just check the dates here. Very simple. It's the symbol, the date time, that is, and the price. And it's a little bit slow. It's running on a standard plan here, so nothing special. Here we have it. So let's go into the flow and look at the flow that does it. I've got a few flows. We'll find the right one. There we go. Get CoinMarketCap quote and insert rows. As you can see, it runs fairly often. Yep, edit. We see that we've got the start of it, the recurrence. Generates the ID array, which is the array of symbols we want to get. We can get the data and plug it through to the database. Now we'll drill into this a bit more detail and get back to the flow. We'll have a little more detail. Now, first thing you need to do all of this is you need a free CoinMarketCap key. So you just go to the site and click get your API key now. Now I've already got one, so but you can also regenerate it, but keep your key private. You'll see here, we'll get back to that. You can have a look and see how many free rows you've got. Believe me, there's enough rows there to get one every 10 minutes all day. You can get 9. Okay, there's documentation. It tells you how to program it. Now we're going to get away without having to program it, and this is the clue to being successful at this, is not having to write any code. Well, as little as possible. This is here. This is Postman, and Postman will go to CoinMarketCap and get the detail. You just fill in. You'll need to read the documentation on how to use Postman. It's fairly simple. It just gets data from the internet. You can see there we've got the map, which has got the IDs. It's a fairly simple structure. That's everything. Okay, we're going to get some real data for IDs 1 and 1027. That's Bitcoin and Ethereum. There we go. It's very quick. That's the structure they come back in, and we're going to have to pull the data out of that structure. And we're going to use a copy of this data later on as well. So that's that. Let's create a flow and just sort of try out and see how this works. It's just a test. Repeat every 10 minutes. We'll create it. And we need to do an HTTP. We specify exactly as we did in Postman. We want to do a GET. We know the URL. We know the key, which we will put in here. So this is a key value pair. So we say the key and the value. Obviously I've got Postman running off screen here, so I'm just copying the values in. There we go, there's the key. The next key is the ID. And we'll do 1 and 1027 again. Making sure they're separated by a comma. And we'll do a test. And there we have the same thing, the same output we got from Postman. So we tried it in Postman because that's a good way to start, and then we put exactly what we had in Postman into there. Now we'll go back to the main flow. We start with the occurrence, then we've got an array of IDs. So there we go, create ID. Now this creates an array of those numbers. I think there are 12 of them. You do the get. Now then we need to actually put the commas back in again, because we need to pass it the array and then say we want the array with commas. So there we go. We're joining the array to itself with commas. Then we've got some variables. This is for the data we're going to get back. So it's the ID, the symbol, the price, and the last updated. We have a step called parse JSON that actually changes the body into something that we can read a little more readily, which is JSON. As you see, it was generated. You can generate from a sample, and that's the sample there. Oh no, that's not the sample, but it was generated from a sample, and it generates that, which is the schema. And then, after we pass it, it will have all those rows as outputs, and we take those rows and we insert them into the database. This is fairly simple. The ID comes through nice and cleanly. The symbol not quite so cleanly. it's not that complicated. You just need to go down the schema structure a little to get the right values. Here we go, another one. This is the last updated. And then we do the insert, and we're going to insert the symbol. You notice we float the price there. It changes it into the right format to insert. Just having a look at the actual run itself now. Look at the initial item, we pass the JSON, which creates 12 outputs. So we have an apply to each, and that grabs the outputs and allows us to iterate over them. Setting the symbol, price, and last updated. Then we insert the rows. It's a bit tricky to get going, but once you've done one of these, doing another one is not hard. You have to learn how to do this. There's the output from the SQL, by the way, gives you all sorts of information about what it inserts. And there we have it.